the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Salt Lake City Elks and the Sacramento Miners. That'll be taken in the end zone. On 1st and 10, Stanton. And his first pass.
There on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Throwing again, Stanton. And he will find his man on the outside. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves its sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Shift together here from the D-line.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Watch it now, Marty. Leopard.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone to the chalk of the 20. A very solid gain of 27. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Gun. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Right near the 27. No gain on the play there. Second down. But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Looking to throw on second down. Stanton. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Skirts by him at the 35. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's caught. Touchdown. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you're talking about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense about ready to take over again. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And some extras coming up on the line here, ready for the blitz. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks near the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Now let's go.
And the wideout in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Operating from the gun, Stanton. It's caught. Corliss left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
To throw on 2nd down, Stanton. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 38, past the 20, and put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but if the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd-and-long situation coming up. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Throwing on 3rd and long. Stanton. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And on now is the punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he's got room. Room to run inside the 40. And he's going to get this one down right. To the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Zone now. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. He was superb a week ago. 3 sacks in that affair. Now 1 here in the 2nd quarter.
Well, how about our conversations this week? With him, it was pretty simple. He said, I've got a few combinations I can try it out they haven't seen yet. And on the flip side, they thought they had a plan to block him. Might need to come up with something else because he looks like he's getting loose now.
Punch, counter punch. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown! He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now back out comes the offense. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Throwing on first down, Stanton. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Second down following the incompletion. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here we go. Green.
From the gun on third down, Stanton pushing through the contact. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keep.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 45. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And now here's a carry heading left. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit for Todd Bowles. This will be from 49 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Leonard Williams. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL.
And he's going to go down again. Leonard Williams in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back to the booth right after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll run it now out of the gun. What a spin. They find some open field here. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 30. Touchdown. A big play there. 89 yards. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, you're still in the 1st half. You do have the entire 2nd half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this 1st half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. You know, the running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Green 39.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The 20. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
First down, Stanton firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage. The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. From the gun on third down, Stanton. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on fourth down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now Stanton. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And likely just out of field goal range. Could be Hail Mary time.
And haven't we seen in recent years that the Hail Mary seems to be more successful in the NFL than before?
Absolutely we have. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Let's go! Blue line it! Blue line it! No, check! Patriots!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And no update from Larry this week, apparently. We'll try again in week 7. But for now, let's get back to the action, ready to kick off the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. They're going to look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. His third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And this offense is running away with this one. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Stanton. He's going to fire this thing deep. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, Stanton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately.
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah. Risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius. I do admire that he went for it.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now they'll run it on the toss. Open space inside the 10. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. And now it's blocked. This is going the other way. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
And Corliss has it. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Fielded at the 43. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And he'll give it here to his running back. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. And he'll bang that one through. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And now running right through him. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 3 yards remaining here on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's got the 1st down and more past the 40. The 40. Past the 20. 10. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys are able to get a score back. So much for just picking up the 1st down. How about that run all the way on 3rd down into the end zone?
I'd say this was a bonus run because you're right. All you're trying to do is get the 1st down in that situation. But to top it off with that gigantic sprint and to go all the way, the only thing he's worried about near the end of that run is if someone's going to jump on his back, and I mean Mr. Fatigue. And that's all he was worried about. Well-conditioned, carried it all the way.
And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about.
Leopard! Detroit! Detroit! Here we go! Green, 39! Watch it now, Barney! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! No, check, Patriot! All right, now, look at 56! Look at 56!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, with that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hurry up, here we go!
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And to give this time to the tailback. And some space here. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. A dynamo since the break. 3 third-quarter touchdowns. And this offense continues to pour it on. And his kick is right through. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Here we go!
On 1st and 10, Stanton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whipping on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And, boy, he can get hurt.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the gun, Stanton throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stanton. And Corliss with it over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So the offense has it 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Throwing on 1st down. Stanton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5. Here comes the D swarming to the line. To throw on 2nd down. Stanton finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. They'll throw here, Kaiser. And his guys are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I like liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Back out of that Philly. Here we go. Here we go now. Green, 30. Back out of that Philly. Here we go. Back over. Here we go now. Green, 39.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 1st down, Stanton. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Off play action. Stanton. Flush to his right. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Time running out here on the play clock. Back to throw. Stanton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Here we go now.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Salt Lake City, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.